Your stress is literally changing what your body needs. We live in an era of collective stress, layoffs, inflation, political chaos, and a news cycle built to keep you anxious. When you're stressed, your brain burns through magnesium like fuel. When you're doom scrolling, cortisol spikes, and suddenly you're craving sugar. And while we can't pause the recession or fix the housing market, we can still anchor ourselves in the most human ritual of all, eating. Because when the world is burning, nutrition isn't just fuel, it's therapy. So today, I'm showing you exactly what to eat when stress is eating you alive. Here's what most people miss. A meal is more than calories. It's a psychological lifeline. When your routine shatters, structure starts in the kitchen. Something as basic as breakfast at the same time every morning gives your brain a rhythm, a cue that says you're still in control. And here's the science. Family meals are underrated medicine. They don't need to be fancy. They just need to happen. Because when people gather, even over pasta and canned sauce, they exchange something powerful: emotional regulation, laughter, venting, storytelling. These micro moments rewire your brain out of survival mode. Oxytocin, serotonin, dopamine, your brain's repair crew, all light up when you eat and talk with others. That's why in times of war, natural disasters, even recessions, sharing food becomes cultural armor. Even cooking itself is an anchor. Chopping vegetables, seasoning a pan, these create micro moments of control. Mindfulness disguised as dinner prep. Not everyone will be social, and that's okay. For one person, resilience is making a full meal. For another, it's just remembering to eat at all. Both count. Now, let's talk about the food itself. Because stress doesn't just attack your mind, it hijacks your metabolism. When you're anxious, your body dumps cortisol, and your brain starts screaming for quick energy. That's why you crave sugar, chips, fast food after a bad day. It's not weakness, it's chemistry. But here's the problem. The more processed food you eat, the less resilient your brain becomes. Every comfort snack makes the next meltdown hit harder. So, how do we fight back? By building a plate that supports your mind the same way it fuels your body. Half your plate? Fruits and vegetables, ideally local and seasonal. They're packed with antioxidants that neutralize the oxidative stress driving your anxiety. Next, whole grains, brown rice, oats, whole wheat pasta, not the refined kind that spike and crash your energy. Then protein, lean meats, eggs, fish, or legumes. Protein stabilizes blood sugar and feeds neurotransmitters like serotonin and dopamine, the chemicals that keep you calm. Finally, dairy, milk, yogurt, cheese if you tolerate it. Dairy provides tryptophan, which your brain converts into serotonin, nature's built-in anti-anxiety molecule. And in tough times, you might not have access to fresh everything. That's okay. Frozen, canned, pickled, dried. Just as nutritious. When supply chains break down, the smartest approach is adaptability. Buy what's available, budget-friendly, and nutrient-dense. Don't chase perfection. Chase sustainability. You don't need a $15 green juice. You need a system that works even when life doesn't. The table has always been more than wood and plates. It's where people remember they're human, especially when the world forgets to be. Every meal is an act of defiance against chaos. Every shared dish says, "We're still here," and sometimes that's enough. So when life feels out of control, start with what's on your plate. Because nourishment isn't just what keeps you alive, it's what keeps you, you. Here's what I want you to do today. Pick one thing from this video. Maybe it's eating breakfast at the same time tomorrow. Maybe it's texting someone to share a meal this week. Maybe it's just swapping the chips for something that actually fuels your brain. One thing, that's resilience. And if this helped you see food differently, hit that like button. It tells me to make more of these. Drop a comment with what you're trying first. I read every single one. You've got this. I'll see you in the next one.